Hi, I'm Hana, founder of Love to Dream. And these wonderful women are our Dream Team experts. Courtney, our sleep angel, and Edwina, our super experienced midwife. In this lesson, we're going to cover off all the things I wish I knew about baby sleep before I had my babies. When we had our first baby, we thought he would guide us through what we needed and that things would just naturally fall into place. But we soon found out that with babies and sleeping, that's just not the case. After 18 months of sleepless nights, I finally realised we needed to help him establish sleep patterns so that he could sleep well. Looking back, there were so many things I didn't know about babies and sleep when we first left the hospital.
Hannah, you're not the only one. So many families I help are in the same boat, and some are on to their second and even third baby. It's not just new parents, it's across the board.
So true. And look, sleep issues are common day and night and affects everyone in the family. Families face similar challenges the world over with newborns and older babies. But there are tried and tested tools and information to help you get your baby sleeping better.
And that's exactly why we've created the Sleep Series. It isn't a sleep training program or a rigid set of techniques to schedule or master. It covers all the information parents need to help your baby sleep, such as the 4 foundations to healthy sleep, guides to safe sleeping and feeding, guides for dressing your baby for sleep, tips on getting baby sleep back on track, and what to do on days when things can't or just won't go to plan. Before we get to these, let's go back to the things I wish I knew about baby sleep before I had my first, because they're so important for all expectant parents and new parents to know and remember. Things like babies need to be taught how to sleep.
Oh, that is so true and so correct. Sleep is a learned skill, and like learning any new skills, it's a process. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and practice. You'll have some tough days with Bub. You'll have some easy ones. Don't panic on the rough days and don't give up. You will get there. If you stay consistent, your baby will start following your cues and learn to sleep.
Absolutely. Another important point, and it's time to bust a huge myth, sleeping through the night. Now, this term doesn't mean your baby goes to sleep at bedtime and wakes up 12 hours later, although it would be nice. That's near impossible. Babies will need overnight feeds until they're around 6 to 7 months old. So what it means is that when your baby does wake up in the night, they fall back to sleep on their own without needing your help. So there is a bit of science to baby sleep. Sleep is made up of sleep cycles. So a newborn sleep cycle lasts around 30 to 50 minutes. Then there's a short arousal period between one cycle ending and the next about to start. Babies can cry or grizzle in between these stages. This doesn't mean they're necessarily ready to wake up. They're resettling themselves back off into that next sleep cycle. And sometimes while they're still learning, they might need some help to get there, and we'll cover that later on.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we always remember the amount of sleep your baby needs in a 24-hour period is primarily based on their age. Yes, it depends on personality type and genetics, but mainly it's based on age. Take any group of 6-month-old babies, the optimum 24-hour sleep requirement would be very similar for all of them, about 15 to 16 hours, no matter what temperament they have. And for premature babies, this will be based on their corrected or adjusted age, meaning when they were actually due, not when they were born. A baby's health can also impact sleep. So if you think your baby is unwell or you have any concerns about their health, please consult your doctor. You know the feeling when, you're unwell or you're not in the mood to be learning something new and your sleep can be terribly disrupted. The same goes for your baby. Make sure they're well before you start teaching them to sleep.
And look after your health too. As a parent or carer, your health is just as important as Bubba's. Not just physically, but emotionally. Your emotional well-being is super important. Being pregnant, having a baby, then looking after this new little person is a really big shift. On top of that, there's interrupted sleep every night. Sleep deprivation is so tough to cope with, and it can take a toll on you physically, mentally, and emotionally. So look after dads as well. None of us are our best selves when we're exhausted, and it's not a sign of weakness or failure. If you're not feeling yourself and you need some support, make sure you reach out to a family member or a doctor. And make sure you're feeling okay before you start focusing on your baby's sleep, because just remember, you've got to feel good first.
So true.
Yeah, definitely. Just a couple of other things. So babies thrive on consistency. So babies and children love a bit of structure, even from their early weeks. So when they become familiar with what's going to happen in their day, this consistency comforts them and they know what to expect. It's like our daily routines. They keep us calm and centered. Same goes for babies.
Yeah, and remember, help is everywhere. It's okay to ask for help whenever you or your partner feel like you need it. Your family, your GP, your paediatrician, a midwife. Reach out and ask for help. You actually deserve all the support you need when things get tough, physically and emotionally.
And we've got helpful links and support page on our website, listing a range of support people you can reach out to. That just about covers our introduction lesson.
Yay!
And remember to look for the lesson summary below this video. You'll find extra information links and you can download printable guides to refer back to when you need them.